Or are we live on Instagram?
Hi!
We are usual, trying to figure out what we're doing here.
Technical difficulties per usual.
I'm just getting
I gotta start Facebook
we
again.
need some serious help in this department.
We do okay.
You know what? I think we're fine.
Actually, Natasha's got it all under control.
Yeah.
If it was Christina and I,
No.
we would need serious help.
It wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, it wouldn't be happening. Okay, we're just trying to get live on Facebook as well, right?
Yes. Hi! Okay,
Just bear with us.
I don't know, it says we're live on Facebook, but I can't see anything.
No?
No. Christina,
Okay.
can you check our Facebook?
I absolutely can here. Sorry guys, just bear with us. This is going to be a great episode, so you want to stay with us.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, sure. Oh wait. Yeah, it's a black screen.
Yeah.
Hi Ivory, I can see you. I'm not sure if you can hear us.
Maybe you need to turn the phone so the camera's on us.
No, because there's a camera on the front. Yvonne. Ah.
It's fine.
Can they see us?
fine.
Can Ivory see us?
I can't see.
No.
Oh.
Even when I'm looking at it.
Okay.
So maybe you guys on Facebook, if you can hear us, I'm not sure. Tune into our Instagram. Should I make a comment?
That's
Go to our Instagram.
really...
Oh, this comes back to what we were talking about last week as far as walking around all day with little cameras on our heads and having a reality
This
show
is
here.
typical, just so everyone
This
knows.
is the real us.
Oh my gosh.
Super
glamorous. Super profesh.
Oh my goodness.
Go live.
You know, we are real people.
Yes.
Okay,
Real people
TBH.
with real problems. And
Oh
real
my
love.
Where are you? And it's cold. Yvonne's cold. Yvonne's always cold.
Me?
Yeah, she's got her hat. and
Oh,
scarf
yeah,
on.
little hat. Okay, so let me tell you the story of this hat. This, if you don't follow her, Nail Candy by Shannon, she gave me this little hat, and
It's adorable.
I can't remember what they called it, this
I'm
little
not
scarf thing. It's, you know, like the never-ending scarf with the little pearls all over it. It's perfect for me. And, and I even, because I knew I'd forget the name, Betsy Johnson. They're Betsy Johnson, and apparently I'm told that's a good thing, and I am loving them, so I've been wearing Shannon's little hat and scarf.
I love it.
Unfortunately, we cannot get live on Facebook for some reason. It's just a black screen. We're going to blame it on
okay.
Facebook because I pushed the button that said live. It's
It's
not
not
me.
working. It's not you this time. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Welcome to everyone who just joined to our second episode of TBH. Hashtag TBH.
Hashtag TBH, to be honest.
That
We're
is
here
right.
to answer your deep, fiery, burning email questions.
Yeah. And we actually did get a question
Yay!
this week, so we're really excited about that.
Our first question. This is wonderful.
And she said we can mention her name
Great.
if we choose to do so.
Oh, okay. So it came from Carrie at Elite Nails, and it's a very good question. So she says, "Hello, my lovelies. I see pictures of Christina's finished filed nails and its perfection. Her apex is on point and positioned how I was taught in school with gel. Since school, taking shaping classes with different educators, the apex is never in the spot the last educator taught me to do. It's towards the cuticle, more not on the stress point, or having more of a flat nail doing an H application. I had a demo done recently where I went back to my cave and built the apex up after having it done by an educator. There is no way it would hold up if I left it. So now, after 3 years in the industry, I have no clue what is right or wrong. Is it preference where you put the apex? Does it depend on shape and length? In my humble opinion, I think a nail looks more natural and sleek and sophisticated, no matter what length to put the apex, as Christina shows in her pictures. Also, when using your acrylic system, is the clear stronger than Fufu Pink? Do you need to put a clear layer down first when extending a nail, or can you extend with Fufu Pink? Thank you for, well, everything. You ladies warm my heart and have put a bounce back in my nail career. I have a new excitement doing nails again, so thank you from the bottom of my heart."
Oh,
That's very
I
sweet.
know.
Well, first of all, we're very glad. We're very glad to hear this, Carrie, and I know it's a lot of people, and we've said time and time before, when they reach out for questions or just they need help, and just the fact that the littlest bit of information or anything that can change their nail game inspires them to keep going, which is always good for us to hear.
Yeah. So we want to talk about structure and apex.
Correct. And I think it's very important that we clarify, and just before we start, that there are different people have different techniques when they're doing their nails, whether it's salon style or if they're doing extreme shaping. So all of those key points that Carrie mentioned will differ based on what you are doing.
And in no way are we saying that the way that we prefer to teach and educate or do nails is the only way or the proper way. We are just here to give our advice and our opinions to whatever questions come in. So we mean no offense to anybody.
Well, and also, you know, when you teach people, you can teach 5 people exactly the same, and everybody develops their own style.
Absolutely.
And I think I know from following, when you follow Instagram, and even when we just had local techs years ago in the within the city, you can recognize people's work. So everybody has their own kind of style and technique.
Absolutely.
However, if you're talking salon nails,
Correct.
like when you go to a competition and you need to prove that you're good at salon nails, salon nails really is functional and strength. That's what you want. So and that is really more where you like to place your apex.
And generally Natasha and I, we both, we do our nails, and Yvonne too, when we're sculpting salon nails, our thickest part of the nail will always be over that stress area. So if you're having issues,
right over the free edge.
Right over the free edge.
It totally depends on like nail biters, depends on the shape and length of the nail plate, will determine where you place that apex. So basically with salon style, we always have a thinner cuticle area. The thickest part of the nail is right over that natural free edge, the stress point of the nail, and then we'll have a thinner free edge. That's generally how we will sculpt our nails. And if you ever take a look at your client's nails, if they have any breaks, where is that generally breaking? Right over that stress area. That stress area is where you want the thickest part, your apex or your arch placement, to be.
But it doesn't have to be too thick. When we say thickest part, we
don't
mean like thick. What we mean is that you want that gradual coming out from the cuticle, no ridge in the cuticle. Any ridges, you're going to be more inclined to have lifting.
Yes.
So, we always say to people, well, if you can take your thumbnail like this, back and forth, if you can feel a ridge, it's too thick, and there's a good chance you're going to have lifting.
For sure.
You want to have it very gradual so that the highest arch of your nail is over your free edge, but not thick, just a natural curve. If it's flat, or sometimes you see them even slightly concave, even if it's on the side of the nail and you've got a little dip there, that's going to be your weakest link. So for salon nails, strength, durability, that's the best for apex.
And I know, sorry, go ahead.
Like Christina was saying earlier, it's going to vary. The I don't want to say severity, but the amount of apex you place on the nail, also with the length of the nail. So a shorter nail is most definitely not going to have a really exaggerated apex, whereas if you had a really long art nail that you're doing for pictures or something, that apex is going to be built up a little bit more.
That's right.
That's something. So, and also too, when you see the apex that's built, what they call like more the Russian style nail, that's a certain look. That's that's an art form that people are going for. It would be more like if you were in competition, it would be your competition style nail. So you've got the arch or your apex closer to your cuticle. It brings the nail down, makes it look nice and long and slender, not necessarily designed for 6 weeks growth where you're not going to see a ridge at your cuticle. So it's a completely different design and look. Also, when you see some of those, I know people always ask about the crazy long nails, and you know, how do you function with them and that. Those are really, it's art. Like, to keep yourself excited in this industry, I think for a lot of people, you want to have challenge yourself and have the art. So, you know, those nails are done generally for photos, or for just for practice, for fun, whatever. And then they're shortened. Exactly. People don't typically leave them like that. Unless you're Shannon and Amy's doing your nails super long and you can't bear to have them shortened.
You kind of make it work. And let me tell you, the Russian nail shapes are just absolutely fascinating to me. And that is something, for me, I've never really, I've played here and there, done a few, but nothing to that level. And that is something where I am going to set my next goals of doing Russian structure, for example.
Does anybody in Russia want to teach us? We'll come to you.
Boot camp style.
Okay, we did just have a couple Russian educators
I
here.
know, and we love Natalia and Medina.
I know. Oh, and should we make a really big mistake?
No.
And no, don't tell them?
Okay,
sure.
Oh, yeah! We're opening up a can of worms. Just do it now. You already did it. They're wondering.
Okay.
What
are we talking about?
I don't know. What do you want to tell them?
Yeah, absolutely. On 3?
What are we going to say?
Just go.
So we have scheduled another 5K education for next year. So it's scheduled right now for October 14th to 19th.
So
to the 19th next year in Victoria.
You heard it here first, folks.
So yeah, we'll have a notice going out next week for that, and opportunity for people to start signing up, so that we'll also have like that monthly payment plan, makes it easier for people. And we definitely know we have Christina and Natasha teaching. We have Helen from Helen's Nails here for sure, and Priscilla from Home of Diva. And number 5 is a question mark right
To be announced.
Yeah, to be announced. Yeah, exactly. TBA. Not TBH.
TBA. TBA on TBH. But there's going to be some great techniques taught. 5
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. I just want to make Katie's nails. She said she tried her acrylic for the first time today, and she's in love. Brushes are high quality, amazing product.
Aww,
Thank you.
Thanks. Glad to hear you're enjoying it.
And I also wanted to touch base too with you guys regarding the pinching and C-curve sets tools. We've had a lot of people lately ask about that and how you use them and what they're for. And since we're on the topic of structure and apex and all that kind of thing,
strength.
Yes, our pinching tool is excellent for achieving. Basically, I like to say the 3 S's: shape, structure, and strength. Okay. We will be very shortly coming out with educational videos for our products, and that will be one of them. So I know I've had a lot of people asking me what that is. They've seen photos. We will show you how to do them in a little video very shortly.
A little analogy, I guess, that's been passed down to us from Yvonne, and we pass down to our students is, think of a nail like a piece of paper. You take a piece of paper, Betsy Johnson, take a piece of paper and you bang it on a table, it's going to crinkle, it's going to bend, everything like that. It's flat. As soon as you put into a curve into it, a C curve, and you hit it, it's a lot more strong. So just like a nail, putting that curve in there is going to create strength for you, and you're not going to have to build up your apex super, super thick. You're going to have a really sleek looking nail and strong.
Absolutely. And you can have those thinner, longer, natural looking nails, you know, without compromising the strength of it as well. So
yeah, definitely. The other thing Carrie was asking was about the Fufu Pink and our clear.
Yes.
Is the clear stronger? The clear is the strongest, the best adhesion of powders always. Whenever you start adding pigments and colors, it doesn't have the same strength.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same strength.
Well, you're adding pigment in.
So you're breaking down
the integrity of it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't have the same integrity.
Yeah.
So,
but that being said, not saying that all our white or our fufu are not strong, because they're very strong.
I wear our Fufu Pink as a full color nail quite often without adding any clear.
And Sarah always uses it. Sarah from Get Buff Nails, she always uses just full sculpt fufu.
Full sculpt fufu, no clear free edge underneath or anything like that before, and I have great success wearing it like that.
So, like with any enhancement, you want to make sure that you prep your nail properly, you use your prep, you use your primer, and you should be good to go as long as you've got it sealed properly and filed properly and thin around the cuticle like we were just talking about. Yeah, I shouldn't have any problem at all. And all our colored acrylics as well are now full sculpt 3D with all our colored acrylics. So you don't need to cap any of them. So they're full sculpt.
I have a question here.
Sure.
From Ivory. Hi ladies, I have a question. Christina, your finished nails always are so perfectly clear. Do you find a top gloss acrylic nail is clearer than a finished gel nail? If not, what are your tips?
I think maybe, Ivory, are you talking about maybe her French line? Like the crispness of her French line?
I'm not
the clarity. I think she's just talking because your
clarity
nails
of the
always
nail
look really clear and shiny, and so when you do acrylic with, this is what I think she's saying. When you do acrylic with a gel top, like you like using the no wipe top coat.
Love the no wipe.
Yeah. So when you do that, as opposed to just doing a gel nail, you know what I think the difference is? Honestly, the difference is when you do I think when you do an acrylic, you can get it so smooth.
Oh yeah.
Where gel. I mean,
Gel, you can get it smooth
too.
For me though, I always find I have, because I am an acrylic girl, I always have issues with tiny little air bubbles popping up, and then when you file and you
with
buff,
gel, you mean? Yeah, with gel.
and you get all these little tiny little, and that's my own fault. I like to overwork it a little bit, but I see what she means. How Christina's nails look super shiny and crisp, and that's just our no wipe top coat.
And I finished with a medium buffer, and if you know, and I have no problems with the no wipe peeling or chipping off. It adheres amazing, and I put it on, and it just, the shine is unreal, and I know our clients are coming back and they're just as shiny as when it left.
I want to make a point while we're on the topic of buffing and no wipe and dust.
Yeah.
I've had a few people reach out to me saying, oh, I'm having problems with, like, it almost looks like it bubbles or something in my no wipe. I can 99.9% almost guarantee that it is contamination from sneaky little dust particles that you don't even see getting into your brush. You're spreading it over the nail, and then you're putting that brush back in the bottle. It's contaminating the whole bottle. Because I'm talking from experience, I've done it before. So now when I work on clients, after I've buffed their nails, I get them to go wash their hands, and I make sure they're nice and dry when they come back, and then I top coat them with the no wipe, and I have great success that way. So I just wanted to kind of...
Yeah, and it's true, because we might think we dust them off good, but the dust settles right in the cuticle area, right? Along the sidewalls, and it takes one little dust particle. When you pull it down, and I especially know because I'm very picky when it comes to taking a photo, and if I see the line of light, and then it goes off a little bit, because there's that darn little dust guy there. So I'm like buffing it out again. So it is dust, 100%. So just making sure, like Natasha said, clean your nails, get your clients to wash their hands before you apply the no wipe. For sure.
Dust is the enemy.
It is.
Don't
So we always say dust is the enemy.
When we refer to our fufu pink, it's both. We do have it in acrylic and gel. So we have our fufu pink in acrylic, and
it's a cover.
Yeah, and it's a full coverage pink. Yeah, so you can extend with it. You can it camouflages the nail plate if there's any imperfections, or you're extending the nail plate. You can't see through it. It's a fabulous. We love fufu pink.
Beautiful as a full color too. I love it.
Enhances any complexion.
That's right.
Yes, Ivory, try our no wipe. You'll love it. She'll love it.
Have you not tried it?
No, she says, I'm guilty of not trying your no wipe.
Ivory.
Oh. We'll have a little chat about that one.
That's all right. You'll be getting a DM from me after this is done.
Oh, okay. Be nice to our customers.
Oh, no, we're
She's
friends.
fine. She can handle it.
No, she's good. She's good.
So, great. Does that kind of... I hope that we've answered Carrie's question, okay? Carrie. I don't know if Carrie's even watching,
I'm
but
not
if
sure.
she is, if she has any other questions and we didn't address everything, I don't know. And then I guess the thing is, if you have any questions, we have our dedicated email, be like Bob H.
As an honest.
To be honest, dot uglyduckling@gmail.com.
Oh, Carrie is watching actually.
Carrie!
And she just asked, you don't use some kind of cleanser to get rid of dust. Just wash your hands. Hello.
No.
That's a good question. And
No.
Because depending on the cleanser, but with our cleanser, it does contain oil. A lot of cleansers do contain oil, so if people are using a cleanser to remove the dust prior to putting on a gel polish or top coat, you're going to have issues with it peeling right off. So if you're having issues with that, it could possibly be your cleanser, as well as alcohol. Using alcohol to remove dust can actually kind of melt the surface on your acrylic a little bit, because you have it at that certain grit buff, the medium grit buff. If it kind of melts that away, then you're making it too smooth, which can cause your gel polish to peel off as well. So
And that wouldn't be visible to your eye. You wouldn't be able to see that.
No. So yeah, just hand washing is great.
Yeah, so the gel cleanser would be if you were using a top coat that had a dispersion layer on it.
Yeah.
Then it's perfect for that. It'll leave it really nice and shiny and that. But not a lot of people want to use it prior to prep and primer and
Ours
in
isn't
between.
designed
We
for
don't. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. I did a French nail a while ago with the Fufu and white builder gel, and just had a question. The white didn't cure inside. Any tips? So if it was with our white gel, it's not really a builder gel. It's used you want to apply it very thin, and making sure when you cure it, we do full cures right through. I know like nail techs will go back and forth and all that. If it's not fully cured, each layer that you do, I sometimes will come in and do 2 layers of the white, but if that first layer is not fully cured and you're going to put the next one on, that's why it's not curing, because it is so pigmented.
It's like chalk.
Yeah,
You need to sandwich it between the clear.
Totally.
You need to sandwich it.
Yeah.
So we also, one of our goals with our line is obviously we want to have the best quality products we can. The girls here use exclusively our products, so they're fussy about what we've got as well. And of course we really put it to the test. When we did that white at first, the idea was just to have a cosmetic white, not to have a structure white. But we have since decided that really we need a structure white, because there's too many people that want to use it for structure and don't get that it's not structure. We want to use everything we can for structure. Like I say, we've changed out all our colored acrylics. We've improved on those. We're doing the same thing. We've got a brand new white gel, but I shouldn't tell you that, because we're not shipping it yet.
It's not ready to ship yet. Calm down. Calm down.
You know what? That's okay. We get emails about it. It's your fault.
I know.
Yeah, no, her fault. I get to answer them all.
But just to say, I guess I'm saying it because if you go on our site right now, you won't even find our white, because for us it's really important that everything that we have out there is what we feel is the best that we're working with. And I didn't want to keep, we all decided we didn't want to keep the white on the site if it's not exactly working how we want it. So
we're not happy with it.
We are really happy with our new formula.
Absolutely.
But we just need some time to get it all together.
And quickly touching base on products, our Priscilla's here.
She's
exclusive
ambassador. Hey, Christy.
Anyway, she says you do have the best quality product, so we try our best.
Aww.
We paid her.
We gotta keep you happy, Priscilla.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, so just looking. Any last questions here? What method do you recommend for ombre quickly? We have an ombre brush, which is fabulous.
And I'm working on a video.
Doing it.
I'm working real hard, guys.
Let's put some pressure on Natasha, because this weekend we're meant to have our sweater video out.
Yes, and it will be.
So if it's not, you can keep bugging us.
Guess what?
Okay.
Good. Okay,
right.
so yeah,
Well.
that's good. Okay, well.
Thanks for joining us for our second episode of #2BH, to be honest. I'm Natasha.
Yvonne?
And I am Christical.
And we are out of here!
Okay. Bye.
Bye!
And be sure to follow us on our Instagram pages if you're already not, Natasha Harton and Christical.
And Yvonne's Ugly Duckling.
Yes, she's
I'm the ugly
she's a mother load.
mother.
Oh, Mary!
Who's there?
Ugly Duckling Nails Australia!
Yay!
Hi, Mary! We love you!
Aw, did you just join in? We're leaving
I
you.
know.
Oh, okay.
Next time, Mary.
See you guys next